Okay, this will be an interesting one. Let's see if we can make anything good out of it. Okay, let's see how we go with this one. We got here creative play classes for 2 to 5 year olds. So yeah, this is, yeah, whatever. We'll just use this image of a kid in that, yeah, probably very expensive, like a lot of things. So let's see how we go with that. Okay, out it comes, and let's see how our little boy in a lion suit looks. Well, he looks interesting. I must admit I don't like the red thing there. Maybe I could just take a section out of that and enlarge it. So he looks like, I would like to have that part as well, but this part destroys the flow of the image, so we'll just have to work out what we can do to make this look better. So wondering how big we're going to make it. 230 by 240. I think we're going to leave it as is. So yeah, creative play classes. So, I mean, I think a lot of people who have children like to believe their children are going to become creative geniuses. But when they grow up, when they get older, they're expected to think like adults and work in more conventional places that make money. So it's pretty uncommon to become a rising star. Parents like to believe their children are the next Mozarts or the next J.S. Sebastian Bachs when they're young, and then when they grow up they are expected to go to school and knuckle down and study and find a job in a non-creative faculty. And it's really like shit. You know, it's like when you're a kid, you're allowed to be creative, you're allowed to have fun, but then you grow up and you're expected to toe the line in a normal sense. My parents, especially my dad, was like that. My mum has become a lot more accepting of me, and we get on very well now, but my dad doesn't want me to pursue my passion for photocopier art. He thinks it's shit. He thinks it's not really worth it. But I'm going to basically break all the rules, folks. I'm going to try and get recognised using the power of social media. I don't need to go to an art gallery and have my stuff hang. All I have to do is make videos and post them to places like YouTube or Facebook. In the past, we would have had to have relied on a system of art galleries and shit, but nowadays we don't have to. Now I'm actually thinking that first version looks a lot better because I like the way it's framed with the tail. I don't know how big it was. But basically, yeah, I really, I think that's what, from memory, that's what we had. But basically, yeah, I can't work in a normal job because of disabilities, right? But when I do this, you don't see my disabilities. They're not as apparent. The only time you might know about them is because I talk about them openly, folks. So, it's like you got to focus on what you're good at, folks, not what the world expects you to be good at. This work I'm doing now is not spinning any money. I'm not paying any money. I'm paying money, but I'm not making any. I'm making a loss. And this is why my dad doesn't like what I do, because it doesn't spin money. It doesn't, because he equates success to being a money spinner. He's a dickhead. He's a part of the capitalist crew who I fucking hate. The team of capitalism. Fucking idiots. And I don't like him. I don't like his attitude. So I'm not going to fucking bow down to him or any other capitalist piece of shit. I'm going to fucking make my own life the way I want to make it. The way I see fit. I don't have to fit in. I am not going to fit in with the societal norms. I'm going to fucking break the societal norms, folks. And if Dad doesn't like it, he can go fuck himself. Him and his social norms. He attends singing classes, but he can't sing. I listened to him in the past trying to sing. He sounds shit. Fucking shit. He can't sing. He is a fucking idiot. He thinks that because it's normal, it's okay to sing like a fucking croaker. He was called a croaker by a teacher at school. I know that was a cruel thing to say to a child, but basically he is a fucking idiot. He fucking can't sing. So, he should have taken that as a warning that maybe singing isn't his forte. But anyway, I think that looks interesting. I think now we can call it quits.